We're gonna want to sit 3 here with this next shot. The question is, what are we guarding here, right? Are we guarding the hit and roll? If you do that, then you might see Team Ackerman. Just go ahead and elect to freeze down to that point of the back 4 foot. Or always Team Ackerman has some sort of run on that yellow, right? Even if you make something top 4. So it looks like they're gonna elect to hit that top yellow rock and roll to the right-hand side of your screen here. Which I agree with this call, right? You open it back up. If you do this, there's not going to be much place for Team Ackerman to hide here. For those that are watching, thanks for bearing with us. We're still trying to work out the technical things. It's a lot of work for us. I think we're broadcasting more games than we have people. So, please bear with us, especially at the beginning of every draw, as we work together all the games. So I think right now we've got 6 games going right now. I think there's like 3 people working on it right now. So yeah, please bear with us. Yeah, if you guys are having issues with the streams, let us know. We're probably aware of it, but just in case, just let us know, and we'll do our best to get it worked out here. So they do make the hit, and they roll over to the wing. So so currently sitting 3. Not much left here for Team Ackerman. I guess they're just going to try to double their way out of this here. And we'll start with the top one here. I don't know. I'm not great with my angles, so I don't know if that triple's there. Like if you make the double, I think you're pretty close to the triple here. So. First of Skips Rocks here. Looking for the in-turn double. Possibly triple here. Super's having to go hard for line to hold it up here. Does get over curls and gets to the outside of it, so it does end up biting on the side there. That's going to probably be inconsequential. Now, Team Brown's gonna look at a place of where they can put this rock and not leave a triple or a double here. So looks like they're gonna end up settling, just kind of going out to the wings on the left side of the house. Cheryl, my name is Mark. No, will be doing commentary for this game today. With it being a Thursday, I don't think there are a lot of people doing commentary available, so you're going to be stuck with me for a couple hours here. So, because I am working solo, feel free to chime in the chat, keep the conversation going. I'll do my best to keep up with the play-by-play and keep it interesting for you guys. So, first of Skips Rocks for Team Brown here. And again, just looking to go top 8, top 12, somewhere on the other side. Just looking to get maximum separation, not leaving a double here. Not leaving a double, not leaving a triple here. And as long as they get halfway into 12, yep. That'll work just fine here. So Team Brown sitting 1, 2, 3, and they've just kind of got this thin double left for Team Ackerman, more of a redirect here. So looking to hit, oh gosh, a quarter of a rock here for the double. If they can stay, great. If not, that's okay. Getting 2 would be nice here. This is not an easy shot, even though they're pretty close. Final rock for Team Ackerman. Looking for this thin double. Firm weight out of hand. Sweeper's not on it. They've got to move it over or they are going to field goal this. Yeah, that was kind of the risk of taking on that shot here. I mean, you could even they were really going hard for the double there. You could, with it being like that, or how I said it, you could almost say it was better just to hit and just kind of roll on top of that red one, you know. But now, with it being missed here, you're gonna see Team Corryn Brown basically just draw out of the 12-foot for a 4-bagger here. Final rock, Team Brown. Looking for half 12. Sweepers don't seem to be worried about it. Just going a little bit of a clean here. I don't think they can hurt it. And this should settle in just nicely into T line or so. Big end for Team Brown there as they score 4. Team Ackerman's going to look to get it back here in the third end, which we'll have for you after this break.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
We just got our shipment of logos here in for our next event, which is going to be the mixed double. As you can see, there's a few of them. There's roughly 20 logos per sheet to be put in for the mixed doubles, along with a couple of extra little dots. But all our logos come from Jet Ice. They are the best logos to put in. We use them around the world, and they're very easy to install. As you can tell, this is the center ice logo that's going to be going in for the world. This is about a 4-footer by 10. It's going to look like $1 million. Their colors on their logos are always nice and vibrant. And like I said before, very easy to put in.
And we are back for Draw 2 of the RBC Dominion Securities Western Showdown. My name is Martin. I'll be bringing you commentary for this game between Team Corryn Brown, ranked 25th in the world, taking on Skylar Ackerman, ranked 46th in the world. Just to kind of recap the game really quick, we did have Blake in the opening end, and Team Brown was able to score 4 this last end. Team Ackerman took on a very, very tough thin. Team Ackerman with Hammer looking to get a deuce to try to get back in this game. And so far with this end here, we've had a setup, your normal setup with a big lead, right? You know, Team Brown electing to go ahead and to come on into the rings here. Team Ackerman for the guard and trying to generate any views here. So Team Brown probably looking to sink another one into the rings here, and they end up going tap, which I like, right? So they ended up tapping their one at top 8. They ended up rolling behind T. Again, not ideal, but still in good shape with a 4-point lead here. So Team Ackerman's gonna have to make a play on those 2 in the rings here. He's gonna look to do it and try to get a roll to underneath the corner for this one that's in the top 12 here. This one is just gonna be, oh, hits it a little thin. So it does make contact with the top rock and does roll towards the center here. So now we'll look to see Team Brown hitting that top yellow and then just flopping over just slightly to kind of cover or cap their one that's sitting back forward. Thanks again for everyone that's joining us, whether you're joining us from Facebook or the CBC Sports page, YouTube page, or on Curling Zone. Thanks for joining us for this curling action this Thursday afternoon. At least it's Thursday afternoon where I'm from, here, in the Central Time Zone of the United States. So they do make contact on the top rock, end up rolling out for both the thrown rock and the target rock here. So now Team Ackerman will have a chance to kind of reset and get back to where we were earlier in the game. Sweeper's indicating that this is hair up, so they're not really touching it. This one is going to sail on them and does end up in the rings, still barely hanging on behind the corner guard here. So while there is plenty of room to get to this back one here, Team Brown tries to rip out this corner guard here. Peel is made as the shooter rolls off to the side here. Team Ackerman looking to go ahead and put the corner back up here. They could make a play on the one that's in the rings here, but I guess they're content to go ahead and put up the guard and hope Brown chases the one in the back or stuffs the peel somehow. Does make the corner. And Corryn's gonna go ahead and run up there and ask to peel once again. Peel's made, no problem. Rolls well over the top of everything in the ring, so no danger. And we'll see another corner guard here. And again, I guess as I think about it, right, no reason to chase the one in the back, right? Because eventually, if you get a miss out of Brown, you can hit and roll underneath the corner. It's 2 buried, so you're gonna have to keep on throwing this corner for a little bit, and then Team Brown's again just gonna have to keep on peeling that guard to take 3 out of play here. Okay, with the deuce, you know, of course, don't want to go a 3. So we'll see guard peel for a little bit. Last of third rocks here or actually, I guess this is not last of third rocks. This is last of third rocks for Team Brown. Peel's called. Peel's made. So we'll see what they elect to do. I think there was initially talk of freezing onto that red one, but it sounds I guess it's corner, but this seems like less ice than they've taken for some of the other rocks here. This one is gonna be pretty long. That's they're sweet. Okay, the camera angle's kind of throwing me off. It looked like it would, but it does settle in nicely for corner guard. Covers it perfectly, and we will see a peel here. Again, even though there's tons and tons of separation here, no need to chase this back one here and you know, bring 3 into play. So the 4-point lead here. We'll see them just go ahead and grab the guard. First, it skips rocks here for Team Corryn Brown. This one's got to curl a little bit. And they do miss the guard, but get the back one. So now this is the little bit of opening that Team Ackerman's getting, because they're able to remove the shot rock here and hopefully roll underneath their corner guard. Again, there's a lot of separation here, but still their best way to get a deuce here. First skips rocks for Team Ackerman here. Looking to hit and roll behind card. Probably a little bit down on the weight here. Sweeper's having to go hard to hold the line here. We'll definitely make contact here. Oh, but just hit it just too thin. Just got a little too cute on that weight here. And that may be after effects of what happened in the last end when they were maybe just a bit firm and kind of went through everything. So, Team Brown now looking to put lots and lots of pressure on Team Ackerman here. Looking to settle one in, just bite the forefoot, maybe halfway in the forefoot, just to the right of the center line here, as we look down the ice here. So, final rock, Team Corryn Brown. Sweeper's on it, out of hand. Don't heavy clean here. Oh, they're just going straight guard here. Okay. So, that guard's in a pretty good spot here. It covers that one pretty much completely here. I suppose you could go for the blankets here, but I think they just kind of want to get one and get on the board here. Yeah, giving up a steal on one would be really, really bad. So, looking to just kind of heavy draw. Or just, yeah, just kind of draw to the button. Little tap's okay. Final rock? Team Ackerman. This one, I think, needs the backing here. This one's coming in just nicely here. Yep. And nice draw to get a piece of the buttons. So Team Ackerman does get on the board with the single here. Team Brown will have hammer in the fourth end after we come back from this break.
Had some questions about if our houses are painted or are they logo. Our events are always painted houses, but in the future coming out, I'm pretty sure we're going to be going to all logo houses. They're a great revenue source for any curling club. You can get your advertisements on there, and usually after the first year, the houses are paid for. It's all free money for you. So hopefully check Jet Ice out for your future in-house logo.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
And we are back. Back with you for the second draw of the RBC Dominion Securities Western Showdown between 25th ranked Team Corryn Brown taking it out of Kamloops, taking on Team Skylar Ackerman, ranked 46th out of the world, out of Regina. This event is in Swift Current, Saskatchewan. My name is Marco. I'll be doing your commentary. Thanks again for the people that are joining us, whether you're watching us on Facebook, through the CBC Sports YouTube page, or Curling Zone. And so far this game, it's been mostly Team Brown. Team Ackerman's had a few untimely misses. That's kind of led to some not great outcomes. They did have a chance to hit and roll this last end, and fortunately came up too thin. They did make their little draw for one, and in the second end they attempted a really tricky kind of thin double, ended up flashing that, which led to the score of led to the score of 4 there in the second end here. So now Team Brown with hammer, Team Ackerman going hard for the steal here. So they do have a center guard, and they had one sitting in the back rings, but Team Brown able to make a play on that. So now we'll see if Team Ackerman can set one in there, but probably a little bit higher in the house. This one's coming in nicely. Got plenty of room by the guard. Now it's just a matter of where you want it to end up depth-wise here. Would like a piece of the 8-foot just to be shot rock, and does get full 8-foot. So, well played. Now, Brown's going to go up there and go ahead and peel the guard. And peel is made. So now we'll see Team Ackerman go ahead and put the guard back up. And we'll probably see this for the next few rocks. Maybe at some point we'll see Team Ackerman. I like to play a little tap on the one that's kind of the top 8-foot. But while we await these next few shots of guards and peels, we'll look at, take a quick peek in some of the other games going on here. Team Peterson up 2-1 in the 4th end over Team Howard. The Swiss team, Team Yagi, up 1-0 Team Barnes. Team Robertson up 3-1 over Team Barker. Team Gents is up 2-1 over Parent in the 3rd. Martin Anderson. Anderson is up now 3-1 over Team Martin. Going into the 4th end there. Okay. More guards, more peels. This one's hanging out there as a way here. We're really gonna have to get this to come over and touch the center line. That's a good effort. Does cover it. So, a lot of work to get that guard in the right spot, and Team Brown's just gonna go up there and rip it. Well, see, while we're looking at this peel attempt, just want to let you guys know that we will have coverage for this event all weekend. Next draw will be about 3 hours from now. So, so if you want to see more curling, we have plenty more for you throughout today and the weekend. And again, if you know of people that are interested in watching curling, feel free to share the stream. You can subscribe yourself, or you can share this with your friends. This helps us kind of grow these types of broadcasts that are able to bring curling to the masses here, which I'm definitely a fan of, because years ago this was not available, especially for someone like me in the US. Hard to find curling when I first got into it, like 10 years ago. Guard made. And we'll see another peel here from Erin Prescott. I feel like she's been peeling a lot this game. Makes the peels. And it looks like we will see another guard here. Yeah, just kind of waste a rock before we get to the last one, and we might see again either hitting that back red one or a little tap here. First to skip rocks for Team Ackerman. This one's out there a ways here too, but these rocks have been finishing pretty nicely, so the team seems to be not concerned with this rock here. Now they're having to go for this late sweep here, so it doesn't get there. It only actually covers just a bare edge of it, but it's all very accessible here. So we'll see Team Brown switch gears here to kind of hit and probably hit and roll away from the center. It's at 2. First rock, we're Corryn Brown here. This one out there is away here, so has to carve it and push it in just a little bit here. It's gonna get it. It's gonna get a little thin here. It does tick it over, and it will push it out into the open on the other side. But now they are shot rock, so. Now, got a couple options here if you're Team Ackerman. You could make a case to draw one top 4 under your center. And, but it looks like they're electing to hit the back one and just kind of roll somewhere towards the center. This is a fine call. I mean, as long as you hit and stick around somewhere in the ring, you get your force. If you draw top 4 and you miss it, you give a chance at giving up a 2, but you also bring some steals into play. This is what they decided on, so final rock for Team Skylar Ackerman. Looking to hit and roll towards the center. Having to go hard here, and gets a lucky break. That actually wicked off the side of their one that was on the edge of the 4-foot there, or just behind the 4-foot, and redirects nicely to get to that back one. So it's been something for Team Ackerman's hits here. So but they do get a good break here, and it's going to force Team Brown here to nose hit for their single here in the center. Last rock for Team Corryn Brown. This is a hair up. Having to knife this one in just a little bit. Just make the hit and rolls out. So a little bit of a miss on both sides. The break going away Team Ackerman. So Team Ackerman with the steal. Team Brown will keep hammer as we go to the 5th end. We'll have for you after this break.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
And we are back with the second draw of the RBC Dominion Securities Western Showdown with Team Corryn Brown out of Kamloops taking on Team Skylar Ackerman. Team Brown got on to the scoreboard in a big way with their 4 in the second end, and Team Ackerman's kind of clawing back. Still have some work to do, as Team Ackerman is down 2 without hammer, but they were able to steal this last end, and we'll see if they're going to steal this end. So, opening setup here, Team Ackerman goes center guard. Team Corryn Brown goes around top 12, partially buried, but still enough of a spot for an angle that they can run this back. Team Ackerman's going to wrap around on the other side now and see if they can get top 4 or so, get some separation. Don't want to leave it too short because that will be a little easy angle tap here. This one's got some room to curl here, and it's going to be a hair light on the weight. So does end up settling for shot rock just outside the 4-foot here. Now wide open, so Team Brown is going to elect to hit and roll to the wings and sit 2 that way. Does make the hit and rolls way out to the side here. It is biting, so still going to be usable. Team Ackerman is going to elect to ignore all these rocks and just go ahead and draw behind everything. Thanks again for everyone that's joining us, whether you're watching us through Facebook or the CBC Sports YouTube page or Curling Zone YouTube. This one ends up settling for second shot. Kind of frozen onto the corner. So now Team Brown's going to go ahead and elect to heal the center guard here. They're having to go hard just to make sure they get it thin enough to peel it, and sure enough they do. Definitely don't want to nose that and run that into the pile here, so... So like we've seen in other ends, we'll see Team Ackerman throw up center guards and Team Brown peeling them. So I think this one here, they're looking to get maybe just a little tighter here. So there's, I guess, more chance of running the guard onto the kind of staggered rocks in the top of the 12-foot. Although this one is not even going to get over for a run, so yikes. Now, with no guards in play, Team Brown can kind of do whatever they want. They've got that one sitting on the side of the ring, so Deuce is still in play, or they can even blank the gun here. So, just a discussion here because angles are a little weird. They're talking about what they want to do with the thrown rock and what to do with the shooter here. There is separation between the yellow and red, so if you hit it too thick, I mean, I think some people are thinking you can pick out the yellow cleanly, or if you like to keep one of the reds around, whether it's the thrown rock or the one that's sitting on the top 12. Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure that everyone's kind of on the same page here. Because even though if you get rid of all both those rocks up there, you know, blanket's just fine. But still want to keep the pressure on Team Ackerman. So looking for a softer weight hit here. Having to go hard for line to make sure we keep this on the high side. So does, well done, yeah. So gets rid of the top yellow rock, keeps the shooter, and keeps the one that was kind of in the top 12 foot. Ackerman does mention that those two red rocks are really good, that they're actually pretty close to even. So no doubles, so gonna be tough to double your way out of this one here. So they're talking about hitting rolling or hitting and just rolling up besides one of them here. I like hitting the one on the side and trying to roll underneath. Oh, asking to whoa here. Does get it. Doesn't roll underneath. Just nose here.
have to roll it. It'll be on. Yeah.
So, Team Brown will look to hit this one. That last one did get to mostly no, so it's a little bit higher. They'll need a little bit of a roll to the inside to be in the rings here. And does get to roll to the inside. And now Team Corryn Brown sitting sitting 3 here. Talking about what we're gonna do with these rocks here, so you'll have some sort of double here. You could make a case for drawing around everything here, but then Team Brown just probably taps that and opens it up here, so. Does make the hit. And the shooter does stay on. It is barely biting, but it's pretty much out, so they're actually, Team Brown is now sitting 1-2, and they're gonna just split the rings and put a third one in. Having to go hard for line here, or for the weight, I'm sorry. And does get it into the rings, just biting the 8-foot here. So it does leave a double there, no triple. So first of Skip's rocks for Team Ackerman here, looking to take on this double. I feel like she's had to play a lot of hits this game. Reaper's off this completely. Now back on it, kind of late scrub here. Does get the top one, and very well done. Does make the double and rolls for shot. Rock there. Way off on the wings there. So we'll see Team Brown just take on this hit here. having to go hard to sweep here. Does catch it, and it's pretty well wired, so does get both those rocks out. Team Ackerman does have a decision here. They can try to freeze onto the inside corner of it. That's a real tricky spot to get to, so it looks like she'll just go ahead and hit and stick and try to force Brown to hit and roll out for their blank. Final rock for Team Ackerman here. Just looking to hit and roll back towards the center. Definitely looking to keep it in play and keep it in the rings here. Does make a good hit and flops just a little bit towards the inside here. And so we'll see Team Corryn Brown look to make the hit and roll out. Final rock, Team Corryn Brown, looking for we have the blanket 10. Does hit and rolls out. So the blank is made, so Team Corryn Brown will retain hammer, and they'll have it with a 4-2 lead in the 6th end, which we'll have for you after this break.
If our houses are painted or the logo. Our events are always painted houses, but in the future coming out, I'm pretty sure we're going to be going to all logo houses. They're a great revenue source for any curling club. You can get your advertisements on there, and usually after the first year, the houses are paid for. It's all free money for you. So hopefully check Jet Ice out for your future in-house logo.
Alright, and we are back. Thanks for everyone that's joining us this afternoon. Bringing you action from the second draw of the RBC Dominion Securities Western Showdown. My name is Marco. Happy to bring you guys this game from... the game is being playing in Swift Current, Saskatchewan. I am doing your broadcast here from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. As we're watching Team Corryn Brown taking on Team Skylar Ackerman here. And after an early 4 in the second end, Team Brown's just kind of been in charge of the game, coasting. Team Ackerman did kind of call it back with its deal last end. Team Brown did get their blank, and so they do retain hammer with 3 ends to go. So Team Ackerman with some work cut out for them, but in a decent position. They've got a center guard, and now Team Brown Rock being behind T. So promising start, and we'll see if they can capitalize on this. Quick peek in some of the other games that we've got going on. Team Howard is up 3-2 over Peterson in the 5th end. Team Yagi is up 3-0 over Varnes in the 5th. Robertson up 5-1 over Team Barker in the 4th. Team Gents is up 4-2 over Team Parent. Team Martin up 7-3 over Anderson in the 5th. If you are curious about any of the other games that are going on, feel free to hop into Curling Zone, where they'll have not only a listing of all the teams, but the scores, the standings, as well as links to the where you can watch the game. Currently, these games are going to be broadcast on YouTube, whether it's the Curling Zone YouTube page or the CBC Sports YouTube page. I myself am monitoring the Curling Zone YouTube page, so if you guys are watching there, feel free to say hi in the chat. Now we did have a nice rock there for Team Brown to hit and roll off to the side, so they're still setting up their deuce, while Team Ackerman is trying to kind of lock one there undercover. Got a couple options. It looks like they're probably going to actually freeze on this back one now. A little bit of a tap. I'm not sure if they wanted that much separation, but it was a hair heavy, so I think they kind of had to go. So just a little bit of discussion on what to do here. You know, with a 2-point lead and hammer, there was consideration of peeling the center guard. But the problem is if you just peel the guard is that Team Ackerman throws a better guard and puts it right on that center line. So instead they're gonna go ahead and draw down 2 shot rock and kind of force Ackerman to kind of make a play on it, right? And that one is made nicely. So they hit shot rock. They get rid of their back one that probably wasn't helping them back there. And they move that Ackerman stone back to 3rd rock there. So Team Ackerman's going to look to hit that shot rock and roll underneath their under their center guard here. Just kind of discussing the weight, making sure that they're on the same page here. I think they did end up settling on this kind of hack weight. They are able to get rid of that red rock, but they don't get that inside flop that I think they were ideally looking for here. So Team Brown looking to hit this one, and we'll probably just go for nose here. think they're thinking this one's just a hair less than the last one here. And that's nicely made, yep. So oh, we'll see this other quiet weight hit. I think they're okay if this one rolls out towards the wings, just to kind of change it just a little bit here. So this one is a little bit further out than some of the last attempts here. This one is coming in nicely, and we'll get there. And gonna have to go hard to get it out, and unable to remove that rock from play. Ends up settling. So Team Brown sitting second, third. Gonna have to be precise here on the hit. Don't want to jam on any of the rocks in the back of the rings here. So, but they've been playing this line quite a bit here, so I expect this one to be pretty close here. Weight's maybe a little up. Could be just fine. Does get it and ticks the yellow on the way. Doesn't remove it, but now Team Brown sitting 1, 2, and 3. Looking for the hit and roll here, and ends up hitting the target rock just very thin and kind of redirects onto their back one. Again, Team Brown sitting 1, 2, and 3. Now trying to decide of where to put their next rock, and likely just sitting 4 here. So. Looks like they're gonna elect to go ahead and play this in-turn draw to the top 4 foot, taking advantage of the center guard, but then also the red rock on the high side, or I guess on the low side, so on the right-hand side, yeah. First escapes rocks here for Team Corryn Brown here. Line's not a problem for this one here. Just going for weight now. Oh, and of course, as I say, line's not a problem. Well, I think that was just a hair light anyway, so does come in and does sit in for another counter here. So Team Corryn Brown sitting 4. Team Ackerman does have the choice of drawing around everything and just going like top 4. I'm kind of surprised they're not taking this. I mean, I think that's what I would do, but obviously I don't play at this level of competition. So, but it looks like Team Ackerman's a very kind of hitting team, so looking to hit and roll here, I guess. I guess that's my assumption with this ice here. Sweeper's on it early initially, but and off it does make the hit and ends up rolling to second shot behind cover. Yeah, that was the problem, I think, with that shot call, right? Is that she made it pretty good, but ends up. I think if they don't roll that far, right, then it's not buried and they just have an open hit. And so Team Brown's got a couple of choices of where they can go here, right, to really lock Team Ackerman out. So I think they've got a couple shots here. My initial thought was if they could take that in turn, draw the top 4, but it looks like they're going on the other side here, which now I think about it is probably just fine here. Because if you really cut off this out-turn side, you force Team Ackerman to the in-turn side, and even if they make it on the in-turn side, you're gonna have that slash on that top red for 2. So this is not maybe visually not the easiest shot, right? As far as cover goes, but it makes sense to give her options on her last one. That she can run, she'll be to run either one of these onto whatever Ackerman does. First escapes rocks for Team Corryn Brown. And this one does end up settling top 4 and shot rock. So now Team Corryn Brown sitting 1-2. And not a lot of great options here. It is open enough so you can get to the inside of that one and roll for shot. You basically you're trying to roll for your life here. Final rock, Team Ackerman. Sweepers don't seem to be too worried about it. Going a little bit late here for this. Try to get this inside roll. Does hit the rock, but unfortunately hits it just a hair on the outside here. So, with Team Brown sitting 1 here, just taking on a hit and stick for 2. I mean, there's a slash double for 3, but no need to get too fancy with this. Because you actually, if you jam that yellow on that back yellow, you actually might give up a steal that way. So, just hit and stick with the scoreboard. This is the right call. Last rock, Team Corryn Brown. Starting to move there, so a little bit of a panic in the voice here, but that's just going to be just fine. So hit and rolls in to the T. Should be 2 for Team Brown. Let's see. No handshakes, so okay. Score 2 for Team Brown, who takes a 6-2 lead. After this extend, Team Ackerman will have hammer after this break.
Hello everyone and welcome to the 2022 Western Showdown, the largest international women's curling event in Canada this season. We're so glad you've decided to join us to see some of the top female curlers in the world participate in this event. My name is Jim Grundy. I'm the branch director of RBC Dominion Securities here in Swift Current. Our branch is not only a huge fan and supporter of curling in our community, we're so proud to be supporting the Western Showdown for its inaugural year. RBC is committed to working with our community partners to promote and celebrate vibrancy in sport in the communities in which we live. Thank you to everyone from the Western Showdown team for putting together this amazing event. On behalf of RBC, enjoy the tournament.
And we are back. So, nice deuce there from Team Corryn Brown, as they have a 6-2 lead over Team Ackerman. Team Ackerman with hammer in the 7th end of draw 2 in the RBC Dominion Security Western Showdown. Thanks again for everyone that's been joining us today. Got some good curling action. I had a chance to do commentary for the first game and commentary for this game, and we'll have more games all throughout the weekend. Next draw, I think, is... Oh gosh, when's the next draw? An hour and a half-ish from now? Let's take a look here. Next draw at 4:30 Mountain Time. So, yeah, roughly... Oh, actually, I guess a little bit less than 2.5 hours here. If you are interested in the upcoming games, Curling Zone should have it listed as should have a listing of the upcoming games here, so you can see all sorts of information as the teams, lineups, the standings of the events, as well as World Tour rankings, advanced analytics, all that good fun stuff. So again, you can check that out on curlingzone.com. This particular event is also being shown on the CBC Sports YouTube page, so feel free to check them out over there. So, with Team Ackerman needing to generate quite a few points here, they've tried setting up their corners, and Team Brown actually ended up knocking theirs in, which makes sense. I mean, no point to go crazy with like a corner tick. So just ended up tapping that. Now it's open, and now they can hit it. Don't really care to keep the shooter around, but I think it's a bonus if you do. Really just trying to get yellow rocks out of play here. And this one is gonna flash on the high side. So, a couple options here. Now if you're Team Ackerman, you can draw behind those corner guards, or you can try to hit and roll off that top red one. It's kind a little bit of discussion, unsure of what to do here, so just get clarification on the call here. And we'll see where they end. So they ended up settling on this hit and roll. They're gonna have to make a play on that. Likely make a play on that top red one, and so this effectively does it. Again, just trying to give him the most room possible to score multiple points here. Asking for 11 hit, or 11-second hit here. Haven't carded this quite a bit. Does get to nose. So now we're gonna see some big peeling in action here. Probably. Yeah, there's initial thoughts to make a double here. But the double's thin, so I think the plan is to peel and try to get one that way. This one's just, they're looking to get this one just over and off, so guarding the guard on that side. They're looking at this double here. Again, it's thin, but they ended up talking about different options here and which one they're peeling. Looks like they're gonna try to peel the two guards and not running the yellow onto one of the rings here. They're looking for 2/3 here, I think, is what the call was. Does get the top one. Wow. Okay. A bit of a bonus there. Gets 2 yellows out of play. Does leave one of the rocks there behind cover. So now, yeah. So couple options here. They're talking about, do they wrap around everything here, or do they throw another corner guard? I like throwing the corner guard. You waste one more here, but if you ever just go back, you know, like T-line behind those corner guards, they're just running. They're getting one free shot at that run double. So throwing up one here, they peel it, then you go back there and hope for one miss. Oh, this does going around the guard. Okay. Ends up side by side on one of the top rings, so now they can just run straight back, and they're gonna get something with a chance to get both here. So yeah, that was a shot. You could afford to be a little bit higher, leave it on his guard. You could afford to be deep, but being, you know, side by side and a bounce like that just makes it scary if you're Team Ackerman watching this come down. And right on cue, drives it straight back into the pile here. Now the thrown rock does stick around for a corner, so they've got to hit and roll there to does make the hit, rolls a bit far, and does end up rolling open here, so can hit and stick, probably try to get a little bit to the inside undercover and force Team Ackerman to either draw from one or take a run double. But I guess there's a couple rocks still, so. First to skip rocks, Team Corryn Brown. Does make the hit and does roll out, so Team Ackerman will have a chance here to draw behind the lonely corner here. Only rock left in play. Having to go hard for line. Oh, and it does tick the guard. It ticks the guard and actually rolls towards the center. So, Team Corryn Brown will elect to draw around and grab a go top 4, top button. Looks to be plenty of room here. I think there's quite a bit of space here, so it's just a matter of judging the weight here. Yep, clears the guard by quite a bit. Oh, okay. Ends up going top 8. I thought they or top 12. Would have thought they wanted to go. Deeper here. I'm not exactly sure. What the call is here. Is this... Just a hit for 1? Okay. Or is this a blank attempt? Or is this like crossing the face, kind of like tick, split kind of thing? Last rock, Team Ackerman here. Trying to cross the face here and split it on, and hits it a little too thick. Single point for Team Corryn Brown, and we'll likely see handshakes. And there they are. So, Team Corryn Brown wins this one 7-2 after 7 ends. Thanks to you for everyone for joining us. Feel free to check out the other games that are still going on. And we'll have other coverage throughout the weekend. But thanks for joining us. This is Marco signing off. Thanks.